بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، نحمده ونسبحه ونقدسه على آلائه ونعمائه، ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، إلها واحدا أحدا فردا صمدا قيوما، ونشهد أن سيدنا محمدا عبده ورسوله أرسله بالهدى ودين الحق ليظهره على الدين كله. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك وترحم على محمد وآل محمد كأفضل ما صليت وسلمت وباركت وترحمت على إبراهيم وآل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. وصل اللهم وسلم على خلفاء نبيك وأوصيائه وأهل بيته وأحبته، علي أمير المؤمنين وقائد الغر المحجلين، وعلى البضعة الطاهرة فاطمة الزهراء سيدة نساء العالمين، وعلى سبطي نبي الرحمة وسيدي شباب أهل الجنة الحسن والحسين عليهما السلام، وعلى علي بن الحسين ومحمد بن علي وجعفر بن محمد وموسى بن جعفر وعلي بن موسى ومحمد بن علي وعلي بن محمد والحسن بن علي والخلف الهادي المهدي عجل الله تعالى فرجه وسهل مخرجه. عباد الله، أوصيكم وأوصي نفسي بتقوى الله ولزوم أمره. قال الله تبارك وتعالى في كتابه الكريم: أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم، بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم: المال والبنون زينة الحياة الدنيا والباقيات الصالحات خير عند ربك ثوابا وخير أملا. صدق الله العلي العظيم. One of the things that we must do our best to avoid and stay away from is the nature of covet and being covetous, al-hirs, having wrongful desires, especially for material things in this life, having unsatiated desire for material things. This character, the avidity and greed, is very dangerous, very harmful, very hurtful, very abhorrent in Islam. The genesis, our Imams, Al-Imam Ali ibn al-Husayn Zayn al-Abidin alayhi salatu wassalam, Al-Imam Ja'far ibn Muhammad as-Sadiq alayhi salatu wassalam, they both say that the genesis for shirk, for disbelief in God, are three. Three things lead to disbelief and rejection of God. One of them is al-hirs, to be greedy, to have this desire, this passion to acquire everything and anything without any measure, without any limits. One of them is hirs. One of them is arrogance, al-kibar. That is the second genesis for disbelief. And the third one is what? Hasad, ahsant. The envy. These three are the genesis, the basis, the foundation of rejection of God, rejection of faith. So we have to stay away from them. We have to fight them. We have to resist them. We have to resist these three characters, these three bad evils, every single day. We have to resist them. Otherwise, they would lead us into the wrong path, into an evil ending, su'ul aqibah. Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salatu wassalam one day was asked, what is the most disgraceful sin? Sins are all of them disgraceful, but what is the most disgraceful among them? أي ذل أذل يا أمير المؤمنين. أي ذل أذل. فقال عليه الصلاة والسلام الحرص على الدنيا. Hirs is the greed, the wrongful desire, the obsession for the earthly desire. I've seen and I've heard both in this country and other countries. I've seen it myself and I've heard this story in many countries, in the East and the West, that sometimes when they distribute food, there are some people, though they are hungry, they don't touch the food, they don't take their share. And there are some people who take 5 meals instead of 1. This is greed. And it has nothing to do with poverty or richness. Some people are poor, they don't have food, but they have iffatun nafs, izzatun nafs. They are dignified. Their soul is honored and dignified. They don't cheapen themselves. They don't sell themselves. They have self-worth, self-respect. And some people are very rich. They have food at home. It's not a matter of being hungry. But when they see the food, they collapse. They lose themselves. You've seen this yourself. This has to do with the greed. We have to train ourselves every single day to stay away from being greedy. Stay away. We've seen what happened to America, to Europe, to other countries when they became greedy. When they had a non-stop passion and desire for the dunya. The Prophet says, one of the characters of Bani Adam, يَشِيبُ ابْنُ آدَمْ وَتَشِبُّ مَعَهُ خِصْلَتَانِ. As man gets older and older, 2 characters grow with him. They are on the increase. They are not reduced. They are not decreased. They are on the increase as he gets older. Number 1, al-hirs. The more he gets older, he knows that he's going to die. He hears the news every day. My friends, we live at an age nowadays. I remember when I was a child in Karbala, when someone dies, it means he's 70 years old, he's 80, he's 90. But now we live at a time, we hear the news of people in their 20s, in their 30s, in their 40s, they die. They don't reach the age of 60 or 70 or 80. Death is there, waiting for us, waiting for all people. But there are some people that as they grow older, they get more and more attached to the dunya, to their property, to their wealth, to their money, to everything. Al-hirs wa tulul amal. Amir al-Mu'mineen says the second trait a person develops, tulul amal. He thinks he's 90 years old, but if you tell him, have you written your will? Are you prepared? He gets upset, as if he's 19 years old, not 90. He thinks that Israel is too far away from him. This is true. We see it in many people. And the Prophet ﷺ says, Al-hirs, this avidity, this being covetous, being so passionate for the dunya, so desirous of the material things. Al-hirs yanqusu qadr al-rajul, devalues your worth. Devalues your worth in the community, in your family. You lose your respect. The more you get attached to the dunya, to the material things, you lose your honor. You lose your respect. ينقص قدر الرجل ولا يزيد في رزقه. Some people think that the more I collect, the more I am stable. The Prophet says, no, it doesn't happen. It's not this way. The more you collect does not mean the more you're going to be stable. Sometimes you lose everything. It would not increase your sustenance. So don't worry about your food tomorrow, about your money tomorrow. have a trust in God. Yes, as I said in the first sermon, we work hard to earn a decent living, but at the same time we put the trust in God. We put the trust in God. The Prophet ﷺ says, لو كان لابن آدم واديان من ذهب لابتغى وراءهما ثالثة. Look at our nature. If people have two valleys, wadi, valley, filled with gold, he would still search for the third one. He would still search for the third one. He would not say, this is enough for me. Let me focus on my family. I know some men, some fathers, they don't see their children. You know, a child, a son, a daughter is the most precious gift God would give anyone. The most precious gift. The most precious gift in this life is to have children. Is to have a son, is to have a daughter, is to have a grandchildren. Some parents, they keep working and working and working while they don't need to work that much. They don't need. 5 days a week is enough. Sometimes 4 days a week is enough. But he works 7 days a week. He's deprived. He doesn't see his family. He doesn't see his children. Stay away from that. Let's have quality life. Quality life is beautiful. It's not important how many years we live. Some people live 120 years, they never enjoy their life. Some people live 30 years only, they enjoy their life to the fullest. Let's have a quality life. Stay away from greed. I know it is hard. I know even the Quran says it is hard because we are attached to the wealth. وَإِنَّهُ لِحُبِّ الْخَيْرِ لَشَدِيدٌ. Man is so much attached to his wealth, he cannot be separated from it. He cannot disfranchise himself from the dunya. It's not easy, but this is our struggle. Let me conclude with this hadith of Imam Muhammad al-Baqir alayhi salatu wassalam. مثل الحريص على الدنيا كمثل دودة القز. The example of the person who has hirs and greed and attachment to this life is like the silkworm. The silkworm. كلما ازدادت على نفسها لفا كان أبعد لها من الخروج. The more she entangles herself in the web, the more difficult her exit is going to be. She wraps the net around herself out of greed, out of making a web, big web, but then she entangles herself. She cannot get out. فَتَمُوتُ غَمًّا. She's going to die out of sadness and disappointment. This is the parable of some people. In this life, they collect. I've seen, I swear by God, some people who spent their entire life collecting lands, properties, money, they didn't enjoy them. They left them. Others are enjoying their wealth. Others, strangers, are enjoying this wealth more than the owner himself or herself. This is because of the greed. Isa alayhi salam was walking in Jerusalem with his friends, with his disciples. They came across a farm. His disciples saw there are fruits in the farm. So they said to him, Ya Ruh Allah, we are hungry. So Isa said, let me ask God for permission. Oh God, my disciples are hungry. What should we do? Allah said to him that eat from these trees. Eat these fruits. Enjoy them. So once they started picking up the fruits and eating, a man came up very angry and he started screaming, get out, get out. This is my farm. This is my land. These are my trees. This is the land of my fathers and forefathers. So they stopped. They were scared. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala awha ila al-ard, ordered the same land where those men were walking on it to bring up his forefathers and all those who owned this land before him, many generations before him. You think the house, your house, especially in the east, not in the west, when you go to the east, you think the house that you are walking on or you live in is only your land? Do you know how many owners this property had before you? Thousands of years owned this land, this house. You are one of them. So Allah ordered all those people who owned the farm before to raise from death. So they all stood, and all of them with one sound, with one voice, they said, our property, our land, our farm. The man got scared. Isa alayhi salam said to him, listen, you are one of thousands of those people. They all owned this land, but they had to leave it, and they died. They died, and you were going to die. So don't say my land. Let people eat something here. Host people here. This is not yours, because one day you're going to leave it and go. Someone else is going to own it. This is the story of our properties in this land. Mu'mineen, tomorrow inshallah we celebrate the milad of our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So we have interfaith and intrafaith celebration. We have some Christian bishop and pastors and other Muslims coming inshallah. We begin the Salatul Jama'ah at 6:30 p.m. and inshallah at 7 sharp we begin the celebration. So please invite your neighbors, your friends, your Muslim, non-Muslim friends to share the celebration of our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I'd like to conclude with reciting Amman Yujibul Muhtar for our dear brother Haj Shamsuddin Shahidi, who is in the hospital. He's waiting for a surgery. So please, let's together read this ayah for him. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Amman yujibul mudtarra idha da'ahu wa yakshifu as-su'. أمن يجيب المضطر إذا دعاه ويكشف السوء 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 يا الله. اللهم من على مرضانا بالشفاء والعافية، المريض المنظور اللهم ألبسه ثوب الصحة والعافية. اللهم انصر الإسلام والمسلمين. اللهم وحد كلمة المسلمين على الخير والبر والصلاح والتقوى يا أرحم الراحمين. وعجل في فرج إمامنا وقائدنا صاحب العصر والزمان، وإلى أرواح المؤمنين والمؤمنات والشهداء ثواب الفاتحة مع الصلاة على محمد وآل محمد.